Peace and faith, fam. Welcome back to another episode of Spoken Sean. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. My name is Sean Walker. Each and every day, by God's grace and God's faith, He allows me to get up here and share the good news. Hit that follow button. We don't talk about the problem, only the problem. God says death and life are in the power of your tongue. So are you cursing the very life by the words you speak that God is called to be blessed? God says you're the head and not the tail, the lender and not the borrower, above and not beneath. A chosen generation, a royal priesthood, seated at the right hand, joint heir of Jesus Christ. You may never be people's choice, but you are God's chosen son and daughter, and that changes things. Favor isn't fair, and God's favoring you in this season, in this life right now. Despite what you've been through, the sins, the falls, the past mistakes, God has a plan to prosper you. God says, I can order your step, but you got to move your feet. Faith without works is dead, and faith is how we please God. Each and every day, we're here getting better by choice, building that relationship with God. I want you guys to have compassion for yourself. Forgive yourself and forgive others. It's everybody's first time trying to do better at today, just in the things of God. If they knew better, they really would do better. But a lot of people, this is their first time taking a stance, saying, I've had enough and I'm going to make a difference. I'm going to make a change once in my life. The prophet Michael Jackson said that. See, a lot of people, we get caught up in what they did and what they do, but if you listen to where their heart was, their relationship with God, you can see that. We don't talk about problems, only the promise. And God has a promise for you. That inheritance is coming, a double portion. The harvest is plenty, but the workers are few. Hit that follow button. Today's title is Guided by God, Not by Broken Lessons. I'll be reading from Job 32, 9 through 10 in the NLT if you would like to follow. Sometimes the elders are not wise. Sometimes the aged do not understand justice. So listen to me and let me express my opinion. Here's what I heard. Just because you're older doesn't mean you're wiser. They even made a show called Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And most adults weren't. Age gives you time, but it doesn't guarantee revelation. Even in school, not everyone learns. Faith comes by hearing, but hearing doesn't guarantee comprehension. You can show up every day and still walk away confused. We have a generation of people who claim to know so much, yet their lives reflect very little. People who preach and teach principles but don't even live it. There's nothing more exhausting to listen to someone who doesn't practice what they preach. Some folks are 40, 50, 60 years old who have never seen one miracle, yet they're quick to tell the youth what they should and shouldn't be doing. Many take their God-given purpose to the grave, never fulfilling anything, just wasting time. We live in a world where people call it rude simply for responding with faith. Who do you think you're talking to? They say often that sometimes offends the people that dare to challenge them. But that's the problem. They've never challenged their own selves to grow. So now growth offends you. I hope this message encouraged you.